Many of the animals that come to VIPP are easily adoptable. Others need a little help, like basic commands training, becoming more trusting, or overcoming litter box issues. A little time and a lot of love and attention from our volunteers go a long way. Some of our animals, however, need extra help. Our volunteers are not daunted by these challenges. They embrace them. The attitude is pervasive throughout all of our programs.
Come on. Initially, his prognosis was very, very poor. One of the doctors said, might need to be put to sleep. And him having FIV, it's like, oh my gosh, just a double whammy. He was relinquished to VIPP, and he had severe ulcerations. So he was put on several courses of antibiotics, steroid injections, and ointments on the skin. He was never a problem. He was one of the best patients ever, taking his pills. I gave him antibiotic injections, steroid injections, and then apply ointment. And then when the wounds were getting a little bit better, started to put the little shirts on him so he wouldn't scratch at it.
Because Benson's wounds were so bad around his neck, a traditional cone wouldn't work for him.
I developed this little jacket where he could put his little arms in. It would Velcro on the back. So when a volunteer would come in the morning and in the evening, open that up, apply the ointment, and then put one of those non-stick gauze pads on top, and then close his little shirt. He also had a little hood with the ears that he could wear, so he could put the ointment on the ears because he could get to that, and an e-collar because his shirt came up, so there was a little padding on the e-collar. He was quite the sight with his little various outfits. So he had a personal tailor, custom fitted.
I work as a volunteer with VIPP, Vashon Island Pet Protectors, which is, in my opinion, a fantastic organization that really cares about animals. And I have been working with different VIPP dogs to make them more adoptable. So we're at a turning point on Vashon Island, where Bo has been living for a few months, playing with other dogs, living with other dogs, and being part of the group here. I'm trying to teach him to walk on a leash without pulling. I'm also working with him not bolting out open doors, which he has a tendency to do. I use clicker training, which is like this click, which means yes. We don't do anything when they do something that we don't want. So it's a positive only reinforcement training. And every step is so small that the dog is bound to succeed, which is encouraging for them to continue.
Our goal is to keep people with their pets by providing enough food, supplementing what they have on hand every month so that they don't have to give their pets away or relinquish them. One of our clients is elderly, and she has a lot of trouble getting around. She comes every month and asks if we have any kitty litter and what kind of cat food we have. And it's obvious that she's really struggling, and she's struggling to stay in her home and to keep her cats. And when we're able to say to her, what would you like? What can we do for you? What is it that you need this month? She is so grateful. We've actually had people start to cry because they can't believe that they have this access to pet food, and they don't have to relinquish their pets, and they can stay in their homes. And I think that's really, really important.
You get a chance to rehabilitate these dogs. It doesn't happen immediately. There was a dog I got, a shepherd named Pravada, purebred shepherd, just spooky as you can get. Put her in the yard, didn't see her for 2 weeks. She went out into the woods and hunkered down and just stayed there. And I'd go and take food out, put it in the woods, and it would disappear. And then one day, I'm out here on the deck, and she comes up, and I feel a nose at my neck, and she's starting to come around. And you know, with these dogs, sometimes you just treat them well and give them consistency, and they just respond. They clean up on their own. And then at that point, you can begin to work a little more with them, training, leash training, walking, that type of thing. And it's all very rewarding.
Prognosis at this point is very, very good. He made a miracle recovery.